is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, sakarewa. This time for Africa.
And welcome to the African Festival today. Thank you very much for joining us. And today, as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day and I'm so excited to be holding my stall today. And I look forward to seeing you all here today. Thank you. Hi, hello. My name is Rachel and this is the Marcus collection. So we have all the African design clothes, all the accessories, earrings, hats, bonnets, bangles, frames, and everything you're looking for in the African spirit, you find it at this store.
Happy Africa Day.
You got the same style?
My name is Pacifica Kindi. I represent here People Power Services, a not-for-profit organization providing cleaning and employment for people from refugees and migrant background. Among the cleaning services we provide, we do regular residential cleaning, office cleaning, pond cleaning, carpet cleaning.
Hello, my name is Agnes and welcome to African Day Festival. So today I have an art stall which display the African culture. So each of those artworks that I do display how rich, how beautiful and how vibrant Africa is. And I try to display all of that through the artwork to show the community the beauty of Africa.
This is a symbol of authority and leadership as a leader of the community. So this is a spiritual symbol and also a symbol of authority as a leader of the African community. So this is some of the things that we wear back home.
Liberian. So we have some fresh lemon juice. We have ginger beer. We have acheke. We have dry rice and fried fish. We have papakala. We have some barbecue meat.
South Sudanese cuisine. South Sudanese, so we have cassava, we have seda or ugali, whatever you want to call it. And we're also selling entrees, South Sudanese entrees. South Sudanese cake, madasi, and then alawa simsim as well. Thank you very much.
I'm selling this one. Wow, this one good for iron. This one we call millet.
Wow.
It's good for your iron. You eat with lentils. It's very good. And cassava too. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is amazing day actually. When I look at now, it's a vibe and everyone just celebrating. So it's it's really beautiful actually. And it's just typical African.
Today, no rain.
No rain, so it's time to just enjoy this beautiful outdoor sunshine.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have this Ethiopian traditional coffee.
Yeah.
You can see green, starting with roasted green like that, and then we grind it straight away here, and we boil it with this beautiful clay pot, and then you will have nice, beautiful brown coffee. So,
Arabica or?
coffee Arabica, Ethiopian coffee. So there is no other type. It's a coffee Arabica.
It's a great event. It's something customary to we the Africans and in a multicultural community that we need to have a special day to come out and showcase our tradition, our culture, and it's a good vibe for the community. It brings people together, and we got a lot of food here, so it's the best time to be out to share the good thing about this beautiful land of ours. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like today is a beautiful weather, you know. We'll be getting rain for the past couple of days. So today is just nice and beautiful. Yeah, so like it's good to see people and come out, you know, like the community, all community come to support the community. So like it's a good thing.
It's an amazing day, and thank you, Benny and committee, for doing something so extraordinary. You know, do it every year, and we will try and make sure others come.
Hello, Masses Collection.
How did you find the day?
Oh, the day is beautiful.
So far, so good.
Yes.
All the stalls are gorgeous. The outfits, the colors, the people. Us.
This is a must here. This is a must streetwear clothing brand. Hey, come here, bro. This is a video. This is what some of the boys here that are wearing the brand. This is what the brand is, for the people, by the people. This is a bit about what we do. This is a bit about our story here. What brand that stands up for those who can't stand for themselves. It's a social enterprise. Offering some t-shirts here on offer. We've got a wide range of selections here. We've got our amazing team here. Say hi, guys. This is Sierra. This is Connie. This is my amazing team.
So we have some homemade clothing. So we do some printing. We've got a whole bunch of different designs because of Africa Day design, and we're all Australia made and supporting the community.
Literally, we started this from nothing, and we're taking it high. So all I can say is stay tuned. Watch out for more. Stay ready.
Oh, I thought you were crying. I was just okay.
What I'm displaying is all related to happiness. I'm henna artist. There is another lady, she's henna artist. Henna is related to happy ceremonies, like when the ladies are getting married, they have henna party. So there is accessories. What I'm displaying here is a tray for the henna, and also it have fragrance and perfumes to go with it. Then those covers are handmade traditional covers, and also related to copy to food, like introducing food when there is happiness. The coffee is a symbol of family gathering. Coffee is a symbol of friends gathering. So normally we do coffee ceremony, like we call it a coffee ceremony because there is a lot around it. It's not just the coffee, it's the coffee and smells and big aromas and sandalwood and fragrance and perfumes. So what I'm displaying is happiness. So henna, sometimes I do hair braiding. There is a mannequin there. Maybe if you can have a photo of the mannequin. This is also our Sudanese bride with her sari, with her gold all over the head, the arms, and stuff like that. So yeah, eyeliner. This is like a traditional. At that time, there is no any makeup. The only makeup is the eyeliner. And this container, I'm keeping it for almost like 70 years. Like it's from my grandma to mama, and then they give it to me.
Hello. It's my pleasure to participate in Queensland African Community Council Festival. I am from Iowa. We are providing community service organization, aged care, settlement and disability and cancer as well. We are assisting new arrival to settle in here in Australia. Also we are assisting elderly people to have service in their home, and we are providing service for them with a person speaking their language. So scan my QR code and let's get to the page. Angel hair braiding. We just braid African hair. We are so excited today because the QSCC organized the festival, and we all invited to just come as African people and perform or promote our businesses. So this is Angel hair braiding, and my location is Muruka. And what I sell here, we have those hair extension. I have a bonnet for hair, soap, hairspray, shampoo, and etc. So we have a hair accessory, and I'm here now today to just let my people know that we have our store in Muruka, and feel free to come and meet us, and we will offer you. We do the haircut as well, and this is my business card. That is the card, the Angel hair braiding.
Yeah, yes, I'm from Sudanese community, and we are African. And this is for Sufi group from Sudan, Nigeria, whatever, in Africa. And today we are very happy to attend this show, and we love too much Mama Africa. Thank you very much.
Today is a day for community. Today is a day for coming together, and the only way we can do that is as one. So today, all nations around Africa, we come, we celebrate every day, but today is a special day for us to come together and be as one. And that's the spirit of Africa, is togetherness.
My coach, because we play soccer, so my coach told us about this event, so we have to apply or to come and dance, to perform here, so we came, and then actually fun and meeting new people. Yeah, I'm from Congo.
Today is very big event in Brisbane and for African festival community, and we just come to perform here today, and as we have a program of music, we start soon, and today we have just one performance here today, and just show you who am I and my group. I want to just say hi to Mukuruta, Baby J, Joseph, na bisi bango tumbot. Alors na biki bafani ya Akshino, boya ebele, mosale linge banda, et puis boroyo na eko tia loboko po baibake mosale izali. Tokos.
We are just here for free information about health, and also this chronic disease, HIV. We educate people about importance of taking care of our liver disease, and HIV and STI.
Lewis Lee, please introduce.
My name is Lewis Lee. I'm also the co-MC together with Christine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 African Day Festival. Can I start by acknowledging the tradition of the custodian of the land on which we meet here? Can I pay my respect to the elders past, present, and emerging?
Before we get into all that, we would like to start by acknowledging the country on which we stand today by inviting Auntie Peggy Tidyman to the stage. First off, that I want to say thank you to the Queensland African Communities Council for this wonderful invitation to come here and join you today. And I know that it is going to be a fantastic day today, because look at the sunshine. Finally, we have sunshine. I want to begin now by acknowledging the traditional owners of this land on which we're gathered today. So I acknowledge the Yagara people. This is part of Yagara country, and I also have permission from them, from their elders, to be able to do work on their country. I live on their country, but I also do work as an Aboriginal elder. And I just want to say that I acknowledge the elders of the Yagara Nation. The Yagara Nation also extends north of the Logan River, all the way out to the foothills of the Toowoomba Range. And I acknowledge the Jagera and Yugarapool people also. But this was also shared country. And when we say shared country, there were a lot of ceremonies that were held, joint ceremonies and celebrations such as we have today. And people would come together from far and wide so that we could hold our celebrations, our culture, teach our young people what our culture is about. And so I want to also acknowledge that our people have taken care of this country for thousands of generations. Many of our elders do as well, to bring community together, to hold celebrations, and to share our culture with you. I also must acknowledge elders of all cultures, so elders that are here today, and wherever you come from, we welcome you and we acknowledge you. And as an Aboriginal elder, it is my cultural responsibility to acknowledge sorry business. And so acknowledging sorry business has been a part of our culture for a long time. And we talk about sorry business when we have lost family members, when we have lost loved ones. And we know that there is far too much sorry business that's happening right across this country, but right across the globe. And I might take this opportunity to just mention that, thank you very much for welcoming me. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie.
Welcome everyone to Africa Day 2022. It's great to see you all here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to acknowledge the dignitary today. First, can I acknowledge Auntie Peggy Titeman, the Gungaru elders from Mitchell, Uncle Barry Watson, the Aboriginal elders and chair of the Indigenous Sports and Recreation Fund. And can I acknowledge the host, Benny Boy, OAM, the president of the Queensland African Community Council. And can I also acknowledge Senator Paul Scar, the senator for Queensland, also the chair for the Economic Committee. The Honourable Liang Lina MP, the Minister for Children and Youth Justice and Minister for Multicultural Affairs. And now we have to change this because Steve Miniken MP is representing David Crucifulli, the state opposition leader. Steve Miniken is the shadow minister for main road and transport, I think. If I miss out anyone, sincere apology. I'll take full responsibility for it because that means I haven't done my homework. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now I'm going to hand over to Christine.
Up next, we've got our drummers, and I absolutely love African drumming. I think it's expected of me to love African drumming, but I absolutely love African drumming. So could I invite up towards the stage our African drummers? And then for those who are participating in the cultural parade shortly, could I all ask you to meet just over where Mr. Jimmy Bean is standing?
We are starting the Parade of Nations. As you can see, we have got the here and the community leaders, Dr. Sabam from Tanzania and one from Zambia. So they will be joined by others who are coming so that we can proceed.
If you want to make your way over, they've got all the country and all the flags ready for you. So make your way over for the cultural dance. You are all jiggling and dancing. What we'll do is we're going to take 3 photos. Come on in. And all those with the camera, make sure you are ready for this because we're only going to do it 3 times. The first photo, everybody say, Happy Africa Day. The second photo, we're all going to say, we're glad to be in Queensland. And then the last one, just trying to look at me for a minute, we're going to do this. You see that? 1 hand in the air, 1 foot to the side. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Happiness! Beautiful. Thank you all very much. Now, very conscious of time, we'll jump into the next one. We'll invite straight up to the stage our one and only president
of the land on which we are meeting today. I want to pay my respect to the elders, both past, present, and emerging. And I particularly want to say thank you so much to Auntie Peggy for that beautiful welcome to country. So I acknowledge all the dignitaries who have been acknowledged earlier. Today is so special in our community for so many different reasons. As African community, when we come together and celebrate our cultural diversity, it's time for us to reflect on our journeys, how we came to Australia. And it is time as well to reflect on the abilities of the institutions in which we live. The importance of the leadership, as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, the importance of the institution, the system, in creating an environment that brings us together to celebrate in harmony. That's so, so important. There are so limited places around the world where people can come together from different religious background to come and celebrate in the way we're doing it today. So we must be very thankful to the institutions and the leadership and the foundation of this country. Can we put our hands together, please? I just want to say thank you as well to the leaders who came today from all different cultural backgrounds and also the political leaderships. Because when you come together, you send a very strong message to our community that you may be from all different political parties, different political views and all of that, but you can come together and celebrate, and it's not very personal because this is not very common in many places around the world. So coming together and show the leadership and the way politics is actually playing this country is so important. That can send a very strong message to our community as well. The other thing I want to mention very briefly, while we're celebrating our cultures, our cultural diversity, we also need to think about the importance of economic inclusion. So it's not just about cultural diversity and celebration, but as leaders, we need to think about how can we empower our people, the emerging communities? How can we make sure that we include them in decision-making processes right across our public institutions? So we need to do some work there. We need to make sure that those organizations that are working out there for the community, they need to also include our people from all different cultural backgrounds in the leadership positions. So I'm not just talking about employment, I'm talking about promoting people and making sure that everyone is represented at the table where decisions are made. And that's so important. I'm very pleased to be here today to share this day with you, and you have seen the diversity of the African community. So just a couple of things. I want to particularly say thank you, Minister Lynette, for your support and for your leadership in the community. So you've done things that move me as a person, and seeing you in the grassroots community coming to visit families is so important, and it shows your leadership in our community. Senator Scar, I just want to single you out as well. Your investment in our community is well known everywhere. I don't think there's any person in our community, multicultural communities, who doesn't know your name, and you have not been there too long in the politics. So that's what we should be doing. As leaders, we should be all about bringing everyone together, making sure that we're creating that environment where we understand the stories of the people and where they come from. So we are very thankful to live in this country, a country that brings everyone together, something very limited and denied to many people right around the world. Thank you so much.
That is Senator Paul Scar, the chair of the economy. Used to be the Joint Committee Parliamentary Chair for the Australian Commission for Legal Integrity Enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Paul Scar.
Big round of applause for Lewis. I'm sure if he gets that job, he will know the name of every single athlete from every single country as they come into the stadium. So thank you very much, Lewis, and thank you, Christine. If I can acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we come together with this great celebration and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. And can I just say, Arnie and everyone else from the Queensland African Communities Council, all of the leaders, thank you very much for putting all this together. To all my friends from the multicultural communities, to my parliamentary colleagues, Peter Russo, I saw Peter had a wardrobe change, mate. I saw you put the appropriate shirt on, so I want to go and see who your tailor is. I like that shirt. Okay, excellent. Minister Leonard, great to see you, and I know how passionate you are about our multicultural communities. To my dear friend Steve Minikin MP, who I've known for over 30 years. I knew Steve when he had hair. Thanks very much for coming along today. Great to see you. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this weather. This weather is just so beautiful, just so beautiful. So it is a time for a celebration. This is a celebration. It's a celebration of all the great achievements that members of the Queensland African Communities Council have made, their contribution to our society, and we'll be acknowledging some people later today. It's a celebration of all those different countries from Africa whose people have come and found a home here in Australia. It's a celebration of the fact that all of our different multicultural communities come together and celebrate the Queensland African community. It's a celebration of the achievements of entities like the Queensland African Youth Centre and what they achieve in terms of their early intervention programs, rehabilitation programs, what can be achieved when you empower the community. What can be achieved when you empower the community. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a celebration of how the Australian African community has now become part of our beautiful Australian story. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the celebration. And I should say, the only community event in my 3 years as a senator where I have danced has been an African event. And on that point, well done. Thank you.
To invite the Honourable Ian Lee, now MP, the Minister for Children and Youth Justice and Minister for Multicultural Affairs.
Acknowledging all our esteemed guests, but can I also start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we come together today to celebrate, and also pay my respects to their elders. Auntie Peggy, you're still here, Auntie Peggy. It's always such a pleasure to see you. As I say every time, and I mean it, I always learn something new. I love your acknowledgement of country. Thank you for taking us on a journey with your words every time you speak. And I'm very excited, as Auntie Peggy said, as we move into this next chapter in Australian history, I think about treaty and about voice, and I'm very excited about the journey we're on. Can I also, as I acknowledge our First Nations elders, acknowledge the cultural elders that we have here today. Benny said it too, but I'm always so amazed, being the Minister of Multicultural Affairs, that these leaders are organising events in their own communities to honour and celebrate their own cultural traditions, and they always make time to go to everybody else's traditions as well. And that to me speaks to those beautiful values that we support and we're absolutely committed to as a Queensland government, which is having Queensland being a united and inclusive and a harmonious state. But that only happens when we come together and all of the community understands and sees that in diversity is beauty and is strength. And that's the message that I take to every festival like today, which is absolutely a celebration, a happy celebration of culture. But I think Benny said it so beautifully, that it is a celebration of culture and we've achieved much, but there is a journey still to go. And as Minister for Multicultural Affairs, I'm always focused on that journey. And when I think about the things we have to achieve, I know that I'm here to support the leaders in cultural communities, and it's their voice that needs to be the one that's amplified and empowered. And working with Benny and the leaders from across the African community is absolutely a pleasure. Paul, I have danced very early on in my time as Minister for Multicultural Affairs with the incredible drummers that we had on stage. We danced through the museum under the skeletons, I think, of dinosaurs from my recollection on Multicultural Award night. We had a fantastic time, thanks to my advisor Michael, who captured it on video. Thanks for that, Michael. So we'll have that forever. But I've also grieved with the African community, and we've talked about how much has been achieved, but it's also the conversations about how much more there is to be achieved, and partnering with this community and your youth council too, Benny. Incredible. I want to call out the youth leaders in this community. Abiba, I know you were here. You're here, Abiba. What an absolute pleasure. And all of the youth advocates too, because we also know that we need to amplify the voices of young people in the African community and across community. But that amazing show that we just saw, where all of the countries came together, Benny, that's what we want to see at Parliament House. And that's what I've been working with Betty and also Peter Russell. I want to call you out, Pete. We want to bring that to Parliament House and have an African reception with the Premier. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it in September. And I'll give you the date. Benny will break it to the community soon. But I want to bring that energy to Parliament House. And as we bring the energy to Parliament House, we also know that we need to bring the wisdom and the experience, the innovation of your community to boards and to Parliament and to every boardroom and to every business and to every space in this state, because your voices bring great wisdom. And as I said, in diversity is beauty and is strength. So thank you so much for having me today. The dancing and the drumming is so much more exciting than lots of political speeches, but it is an absolute pleasure to come and just acknowledge all of those esteemed guests who are here today, including my parliamentary colleagues. Thank you, and I look forward to continuing to work with and for you in the years ahead.
And it just reinforced to me how wonderfully blessed we are to be in, I believe, the best state, the best country of the world. To all of you, fantastic event today. To the award recipients in advance, I dips my lip to you, and thank you so much for having the pleasure of me being able to speak to you today. Enjoy the festivities. To the nominees, congratulations, and to the winners, absolutely a job well done. To all of my parliamentary colleagues, it's an absolute joy when we come together outside of the chamber to do what I think we do best, try and unite the community. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
gentlemen, another round of applause.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, another round of applause for this a beautiful award to Auntie Peggy, Juhi Park, Dr. Ram Mohan. Congratulations to all recipients. Feel free to take photos, share it. We're all having a great time here. Big round of applause again to Ram Mohan. Congratulations. Happiness. So today, as we continue, I'd also like to acknowledge all the dignitaries, Auntie Peggy. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands also together to our great MCs, Christine and Lewis, that have been doing an amazing job. Now, we're going to go to a part of the program where we're going to acknowledge the great leadership potentiality in our state, the achievement, because as we know, it says it takes a village to raise a child, but we're going to say it takes a community to raise leaders. And we honor our leaders today. We thank you for encouraging our aspirational leaders. Again, please support all the vendors. There's some beautiful food around this oval, so do help yourself. At this stage, we are going to move straight into acknowledging the runner-up for the academic and educational excellence. I'm going to slow this down. I want you to absorb this. I want you to celebrate this as we go. Well done, Consulate. Thank you so much. Congratulations. She's got a beautiful brand store around on my left-hand side. If you get a moment, go and engage with her. Congratulations. The next award would be in the area of African arts, culture, and music. African Acrylic Painting 2022, relentless efforts in supporting community events by helping plan events and also MC. He also inspired the youth to create music that is family-friendly and creative. Please put your hands together to our winner, Mr. Future D. Fidel. Congratulations, Future D. Fidel. Well done. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Well done. Round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Skill set in microbiology, laboratory field, and ecological research. Multi-stakeholder engagement and policy analysis. She specializes in assessing the complex interactions between the environment, diseases, and human health to deliver strategic responses and direction for climate change and human health policy and practice.
Established a great and relatable school-based early intervention mentoring program across various schools in both Ipswich local and government areas. She's also led numerous school holiday programs over the last 12 months. When QACC started to pay its youth mentors, she sometimes donates her pay back to help the costs associated with the running and the operations. Congratulations to Agnes, and would also like to mention today that she's also a finalist in the African Arts and Culture and Music Awards because of her work and her art. Thank you, Agnes. Congratulations.
Winner of this award, Emerging Leader of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome our Emerging Leader, Michelin Uzo Mukunda. Come on, put your hands together. Michelin, originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a student at Groves Christian College and came to Australia in 2017. Never spoke English then. Her mum still doesn't speak English. Michelin had to ask her family to change school from one where she had many African friends and was speaking Swahili most of the time. And Michelin realized that she could not help improve her English. She wanted to go to school where there were fewer Africans so she could have the opportunity to speak English most of the time in school. Michelin, now age 14, Michelin was rostered to work during the Mandela Cup in April. She served food. She and her boss were the only ones at work. Shortly after the game kicked off, their orders for food commenced. Within a few hours, they were overwhelmed by a large number of customers lining up for food. And as you would expect in that type of environment, it was not business as usual in a normal restaurant. The pressure built up very quickly, amazingly. Michelin kept things cool, served everyone, continued to smile, remained respectful and considerate to everyone throughout the days, for 3 days of the tournament. In the late afternoon, the QACC's president, Mr. Benny Ball, came and asked Michelin if she ever ate anything. Michelin smiled and said, yes, it wasn't true, Michelin. She had no time to eat either or take a short break throughout the day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Michelin preaches at a local church, and all her qualities are exceptionally of an emerging leader in our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please, once again, put your hands together for Michelin. Thank you so much, Minister, for handing that award. Benny has asked me, with his permission, Michelin, I'd like to ask you just a few questions, if it's okay. You know, you are the future, and this is so encouraging to know our future's in such good hands. But when I asked you that question, what is one of your main goals, and what is your key motivation right now where you are and looking forward?
First of all, I just want to say thank you, God, for being here, because there's so many people like me back in Africa. They want to be like me, but they can't. And the second thing, I want to thank God because He gave me a good parent who encouraged me. So, and I'm very happy to have this award, because right now I feel like girls can do everything. Because before I was like, how can I be a businesswoman? And I never see a girl who is a businesswoman. So I was questioning myself that, but then Benny said you can do it, but with giving when you work for it. So I was like, yes, I'm going to do it. So I'm just like very happy to be here, and the house thing about promising my mom, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Wow, come on, ladies and gentlemen, Michelin, your dreams are going to come true, and I'm going to put it out there. There's a mentor sitting here today, and here's your candidate. There's a mentor sitting out there that's going to come and embrace your talent, your potential. This is what we want. We want leaders to be proactive. So once again, thank you so much. Congratulations. Blessings to your parents, wherever they are. Well done, Mom. Well done, parents. And thank you, Minister. Thank you so much.
You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fold it up, oh, and if you fold it up, tamina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Tamina, waka waka, tamina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. For Africa. Tamina, waka waka, tamina, sakalewa, anawa, tamina, waka waka, tamina, sakalewa. This time for Africa. Sana
Today we see all around us the rich culture and diversity of Africa, from the fashion, the music, the dancing and the amazing food. So let's not forget the football and the wonderful Mandela Cup, which so many of us enjoyed. In closing, I'd just like to talk about Benny's costume or his outfit. I think Benny's trying to tell us something. I don't know how he got that poor leopard, but I think Benny's sending us a message. Don't mess with me. But however, on that note, I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon and day, and it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm very privileged to be welcomed into your wonderful community.
This is a symbol of authority and leadership. As a leader of the community, so this is a spiritual symbol and also a symbol of authority as a leader of the African community. So this is some of the things that we wear back home.
And not at home cleaning mould off my walls. So thank you very much, everyone, for the invitation to attend today. It is brilliant to be surrounded by such positive energy and such beautiful people. Just a couple of weeks ago, I heard someone say, compassion is back in fashion. And of course, human rights, and especially the right to equality and to non-discrimination, should never go out of fashion. And so I want to acknowledge the work of Benny Bowl and the QACC and also Multicultural Australia, a number of other organisations who worked really hard in a coalition called the Cohesive Communities Coalition to lobby for strengthening Queensland's laws. And they have achieved incredible success, and Parliament has made recommendations, and Peter Russo's committee in particular. So I think I'd really like to congratulate everybody involved in that campaign. I'd really like to congratulate as well everyone today who's received an award. I was talking to Simoko before, and he was talking about the importance of resilience in communities. And I'd like to think that the Human Rights Commission can play a small role in promoting safe and inclusive communities so that everyone can feel resilient and feel like they can participate, as Benny said, economically and socially in Australia. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you again for your welcome today, and I wish everyone the best. Happy Africa Day. Thank you.
I think we have been talking about the importance of culture, diversity, different communities working together, but in reality, at the back of all this work of organizing this event and the many activities that QACC and the African Youth Support Council have been working towards is making sure that nobody in the community is left behind. It's supporting young people, it's supporting parents, it's supporting elders in the community, it's making sure that we all are able to enjoy the things that life brings, are able to meet our basic needs. And today, I want to acknowledge as well and thank the African community for welcoming everyone as well, because today we are all part of the African community in Queensland. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
And emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge the many dignitaries and community leaders here in the on the field today. I guess my role at Multicultural Australia is the Chief Client Officer, and I have the privilege of leading the teams that welcome, support and empower communities to settle here in Australia. But I also want to acknowledge the role of community that plays in that settlement experience for our clients and the communities, and the power of connection and belonging that you bring. And I think events like this are just one of many opportunities where we can celebrate different cultures, arts, music, food, more importantly, but also, I guess, be able to celebrate and showcase those cultures to the broader community. So thank you. I want to say thank you to Benny Bowl, but also the organising committee for today and just bringing together such a wonderful event. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.
Sister, I know be a rider. Give me one chance, make I be a fighter, provider. Toto for my man, make I be a pasta. Me and Jimmy, make I be a sponsor. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. Them girls just they feel me now. Cause I get some money, then they feel me now. But then they do me anyhow. I don't get some money, they wanna get down. They won't hold me for ransom. Cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They wanna know where I come.
I dreamt of making millions on the path I'm walking on, I'll make it real. But will it feel the way I think it will? Papa said it will, I know it's red and lil. I see I'm looking for my visions, but it's CC versions to a story recorded, reported only once. Insurgents to the core we imploded, loaded with our own guns incursions. To our human revolution, thinking of days we won and hurt when we're bruising but losing the faith we knew would come. See, we're chained up in our own thoughts, prison the brains which we run forced, but living experience that is our own fault. Holding the faith, that space got colder. It's affecting me, I'm vexed to be the reason why the rest of me just got colder. And dissecting me, that direct to me the word I've led to be the foreclosure of entities in our former. I'm bred to see my own trauma. For my identity I seem older. A destiny I can't soldier. A destiny I can't soldier. Destiny I can't soldier. Destiny. Say, I saw a door just open up to show my views, so my truth is open up. Get me through, yeah, I'm hoping, hopes enough. I never lose, yeah. Just wake up and see the sunrise. You know I'm gonna be hopeful till the sun dies. And my progeny pros where there no gun crimes. For the sunrise, tell them. For the sunrise, yeah. Before the sunrise, tell them. Before the sunrise, huh. You know it's dark, it's just before the sunrise. Before the sunrise. Before the sunrise. Before the sunrise, yeah.
Look at Lord. Shit.
Get ready. Hey, go.
Our MC end. There will be a couple more performances for you today, and they'll be introduced as they come along. Until then, from myself and Mr. Lewis OAM, and from Abiba Andrea, she has done an incredible work today. From our DJ, our camera crew, our camera team today, providing us with all the production services. We've got Alpha Production Australia. So if you need video and photography services, make sure you get in touch with them. And I've got an email here. It is flp.abiza@gmail.com. And everyone who's made today an absolute wonderful day, we say thank you so much. Till next time, see you in 2023.
ኢትዮጵያዊ ነው እጁን የማይሰጥ
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Luis Lee, OAM. I think that sent a very clear, strong message about the importance of cultural diversity. So we've seen that today. So thank you so much, Luis. And can we put our hand together for our wonderful MCs today? And I also want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Without you, this would have not happened. Thank you so much. Also want to say thank you to our organizers, the band management committee, all of them, and all our volunteers. You've been working so hard in the past few months, and today you've been blessed. Look at the rain over the past few weeks, and today there's no rain. So that says so much about the importance of today. Thank you. I just want to leave this with you. We need to continue this. I'm very thankful to the leaders and representatives from different cultural backgrounds, and this is what we need to demonstrate across our communities. If each and every one of us is organizing an event, we all need to come together because this is the beauty of multiculturalism. We have to show it, we need to support it, and it is very important. Very few places, as I mentioned earlier, can afford to bring people together in the way we've done it today. Thank you, and have a good day.
My sister.
Hello, the name's Christine Larby Brand, and I'm here happy to have emceed. I am the president of Ghanaians Queensland Association and also the vice chair of the board of directors for QACC. And I think overall we have seen such a fabulous event today, a fabulous celebration of African culture and African excellence. It was an absolute privilege to be here as an MC, and I got to witness so much culture, so much celebration, so much representation of culture as well, and so much pride within the culture that we have as Africans. And I was very privileged as well to witness the unity that we have. Like, we played South Sudanese music and everybody from all parts of Africa was in there. We played West African music and everybody again was in there. We played Ethiopian and everybody was part of it, trying to learn the moves and the dance as we go. So there's definitely unity in our culture, and there has to be more of it as we go forward. So I'm definitely excited for what is to come and definitely glad to be a part of the celebrations today. It's definitely an African Day celebration, but it's a celebration of us as individuals within the communities we live in, and it's a celebration of unity and the United Nations of Africa that we've got here today.
For the next year, 2023, can you say something to the people who are just watching this video?
I'm going to say to those who didn't manage to make it for this year, make sure you come out for 2023. It's always going to be bigger and it's always going to be better. We had a wonderful day here today. As you can see, even behind me, people are still having a wonderful day, and we look forward to welcoming you for 2023.
My name is Sibed Rambang. I'm the South Sudanese community leaders in South here in Queensland. And it's a great pleasure to be here at the African Festival. This is an annual event that happens every year where we get to showcase the African beauty, our culture, our music, our dances, our art, and you get to actually meet so many business owners who are doing great things and selling African custom-made products. So it's great to be here today. This atmosphere shows that African people are yearning for unity. They've been yearning for unity for a very long time, and since the 1963 when this union was formed, we've all been hungry to participate in it. Many people don't get to participate until they come to Australia or any other country, but it's great to see this. It's great to see the food, it's great to see the music, it's great to see the art, it's great to see young African business owners starting something that will belong to them for generations to come. So this right here is unity. But nonetheless, we do have more than enough South Sudanese here who are coming to represent and joining the big African family. And you will see that if you walk around. We love to see these kind of things happening.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the African Day Festival is
it's a beautiful day. It's beautiful to see all the African countries come out and represent their culture, their food, their music, their dancing. And not only that, but to see people who are not African come and get an insight and understand of, a little glimpse of what Africa is, I noticed that we are very common. We are very similar in the sense that we love to celebrate ourselves. We love to celebrate existence. And we do that through, again, the expression of food, music, and dancing. So that's something that really stands out. Yes, sir. Our people, hello, Mulibwanji, that's me from Malawi. A message to everybody. Let us unite, let us love each other, and remember to represent our ancestors. Continue telling the story, continue singing, continue dancing, continue embracing the culture, because tomorrow it's for the next ones. One love.
Peace, peace, love, and blessings. Thank you, brother. It was such a blessing to perform today. My name is Ozzy Jarrell. I'm a poet, an artist, a creator, an architect, and an established essence of Africa. And what we've done today is to further that cause in bringing the community together. It was such a blessing to do that in front of an audience who not only had our support, but also had the right energy to understand the message that we were trying to share with them today. And I'm so grateful for everyone in attendance today. I'm so grateful for QACC for the work that they've done to bring us together. And in doing this, we've cemented the foundation for an African community to strive. From events like this, from actions such as this, it's a platform for us to come together, to find ourselves connecting, and our cultures connecting, just as we are now with the people who are in the audience. And it was such a blessing to be a part of that. I'm so grateful I was able to share some music today. I noticed, for one, it was almost as though our intrigue to learn each other's cultures came into play here. Because just as the architecture of the place is, it's open. It's not closed, and so people feel the essence to approach others. Today I was approached by people of different ages, different walks of life, to come together and say, I relate to you in art, in creativity. And I felt like that was such a beautiful contribution from the people today. See, my father is from Kurdufan, which is in the west of Sudan. And this is quite close to the border of South Sudan. So we share a lot of that connectivity in the art of the music. We use a lot of essences from the calabash. We have a lot of spoken word between our people. For thousands of years, we've been doing spoken word. People would go on the street and proclaim themselves, proclaim their message. And that's how people were able to understand the word. And now it has resonated in the form of religion, in Quran, and so on and so forth. So that vibration is akin to us, it's akin to our people.
I can feel it, the vibration, I can feel it.
So I've released 5 solo projects since 2013. So I started doing music back in Uganda, in Kampala, and we moved here 6 years ago and continued to do that work, to connect to people through music. So I recently released my 3rd professional EP that was produced by my brother AF Canon here in Australia, and that's out on all the music platforms you can find. I released another single, and I have another single coming that talks about the connections between our culture and the modern days, time, and the people that are resonating in time today. How do we connect them? And so I hope that you can find this music and find a part of you in it as well that you can relate to. Any platform, music sharing platform, Instagram, social media, Ozzy Jarrell, OZI space JAREL, in any way or form, and you will find me there, and my art is there. And keep tabs of all the music that's going to be coming out, because it's really important for understanding the cause and the culture between us.
We have the privilege to receive the president of QACC, Queensland African Community Council, who's one of the men organizing this great activity with his whole team. So welcome again, sir, in our channel Alpha Production. Can you tell us your feeling after this event?
Thank you, Alpha, and thank you for your contribution. First of all, I want to acknowledge your commitment to our community and your passion. That's what we want, and that's the spirit we want for the community. And it's because of people like you that have moved us forward. So I'm very happy today to see our communities come together regardless of our nationalities, our cultural backgrounds, more about the passion, and to see our community coming together, regardless of our nationalities or racial background, religious background, is a beautiful thing, because it's something that we don't often experience that much back home where we came from, like everyone coming together, celebrating our cultural diversities and supporting each other. Not only the African community, we've seen the whole world. We've seen the cultures and leaders from all different continents. From Asia, you've seen a lot of Chinese and Indonesian and Indian leaders coming, and their members today to support what we do. You saw Luis Lee OM today, who was actually one of the MCs, and he's from Chinese background. So you can see what we are capable of doing as a community and as human beings as well. Like when we come together and create a system and an environment that encourage everyone to support each other, these are the things that we could actually achieve. So I'm very happy today.